Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Serving the Community podcast. My name is Trisha Stetzel. I'm the owner of Results Extreme Business Solutions and founder of Serving the Community podcast. The purpose of this podcast is to highlight people and organizations in our communities that are serving through volunteer work and giving back to make our community, our country, and even the world a kinder place to live. I'm really excited to have my guest on today and friend and referral partner, Ibrahim Saleh. I'm doing good, right?
You're
Yes, of
doing good.
course. Ibrahim, welcome to the show. I'm so glad that you're here with me today.
Thank you for having me.
So, Ibrahim and I did a podcast with my business podcast partner to talk about Ibrahim's business, which is Tactics Consulting Group. But today we're actually here to talk about SCORE. And if you don't know what it is, that's okay because we're going to talk about it. Ibrahim is a mentor, a volunteer mentor with SCORE. So, Ibrahim, introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about the SCORE organization.
Okay, thanks for having me. It's Ibrahim Saleh, so you got it right this time. I am actually a certified mentor with SCORE. SCORE stands for Service Corp of Retiree Executives. It's a non-for-profit organization, one of the resource organization for the Small Business Administration. It's a non-for-profit organization. We have about 11,000 volunteers around the nation. In Houston, in the greater Houston area, we have about 140 volunteers. Most of our volunteers are either retiree executive, former executives, former business owners, and some, like myself, are still in the business, who are running their business but continue to give back to the community through volunteer.
Yeah, that's great. And it's a great organization. So tell me who SCORE actually serves. Who is it that you're mentoring?
So, SCORE is really working with entrepreneurs at different stages of their idea. So, whether you are thinking about an idea, maybe multiple ideas, and you want to run it by someone who has an experience, you can actually be linked with the mentoring SCORE. So, whether you are entrepreneur at the start, at the idea phase, or maybe at the start phase, or maybe actually you're owning and running your own business, but struggling, whether struggling from a marketing standpoint, from a pricing standpoint, from accounting standpoint, looking for help. SCORE is here for you. So SCORE can basically help you throughout your business journey.
Wow, that's amazing. So, not only do you help startups, people who are trying to get into business for themselves, but also people who may need some extra help or maybe struggling with a particular problem in their current business. So,
Absolutely.
talk
We
to
have a
me.
lot of
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot of established business. People think that SCORE is just for, a beginner, kind of an entry to the business, but actually we have established business as well, where businesses that started with SCORE and grew with the SCORE mentors continue to actually seek that help.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And I know one of the things that you are very good at, and I'm sure that you help your mentees with through SCORE, is building a business plan. Can you talk about the importance of that?
That is the cornerstone of actually starting and building your business. A lot of entrepreneurs, they have these great ideas in their mind, and you talk to them and they have some answers. However, when you tell them sit down and write your idea and let's assess the possibility of this idea, whether it's actually a good idea or not, they get exposed through the business plan process to different areas of the business, because the business is not just about an idea. The business is about marketing, the business is about pricing, the business is about logistics, the business is about human resources, about financials, it's about banking relationship, it's about growth. So all of that comes with the business plan structure. So we get them away from the ideas a bit and say, let's drill down and start actually looking at how do you start implementing that idea. So with every entrepreneur that comes my way, I try and we try as hard as we can in SCORE to actually uh, sit them down and say, let's talk about it in a bit more details versus the 30,000 kind of 30,000 feet type of helicopter view. Let's get down to the details and really assess your idea. So the business plan is the cornerstone of any business. I wouldn't advise anybody to start a business without actually having a business plan written.
Okay, so let's say they already started their business and they're 3 or 4 or 5 years in. Is it too late to create that business plan?
It is never too late. So you can actually go back. You will get the benefit of actually having some of the fundamentals done. So parts of the business plan will be, yes, I have the structure, I have the human resources, I have my staff, I have my capital sourced already, I have a view of my financials so far. So it helps them actually start thinking about the growth as well. So from a business plan standpoint, it is a living document that you should be as a business owner look at it on and I would say biannual basis to see where am I touching every aspect of my business or not. Do I need to refresh it here or there? Do I need to refine it? Do I need to add? Maybe I need to focus on something else in my business plan that I haven't been focused on. So it should be a living document for your business.
Yeah. And as business owners, if you're listening, don't be afraid to ask for help. There are so many great resources out there, particularly this one that we're talking about today, which is SCORE. And as Ibrahim mentioned, it's not just for baby businesses or people who have an idea, but for businesses who need a little extra help or maybe struggling with a particular problem, or you don't have a business plan in place. It would be a great place to start, right? With SCORE. So, how do people get in touch with, or how do people engage with the SCORE organization?
So, if you are a business owner, you're looking for help or you have an idea, our website actually, so it's scorehouston.org is the way you can reach out to us. And basically, what happens is you submit a request for mentor, and based on your zip code, they will assign you with a mentor in your local area. Before COVID, we actually used to, in the Clear Lake area, used to meet at the Clear Lake Library. So every Tuesday, I was there from 10 to 2, just meeting business owners or entrepreneurs. Now, because of the COVID, we do everything virtually. But this is the perfect way. So a match through the website. So the admin will match you actually with a mentor in your local area. If throughout the process of mentoring, you are maybe looking for an expert in a certain area, we can reroute you to that mentor. We'll find that match for you, that experience, and then we will match you. That's if you want to be if you want to have the service provided to you. If you are looking to volunteer to be a SCORE mentor, um, and I actually volunteered because I was a recipient of the SCORE help when I was a business owner, starting my business as well. So um, the volunteering, it takes about 3 to 6 months. So you basically get get your resume, we submit it to our office. They go through an onboarding process. You go through a certification process as well, where you co-mentor with the mentor, and then you do kind of sessions by yourself as well, and then you be assigned on a weekly basis clients.
And as I understand it, Ibrahim, there are only a couple of you on this side of town, right? So SCORE could
Yes,
certainly use more volunteers to mentor entrepreneurs in the area.
absolutely. I mean, you would be amazed. You would think, looking at the numbers, 11,000 mentors around the states, 114 in Houston. But let me tell you what, up until last August, we served about 9,000 clients in Houston area. So you can
Wow.
see the magnitude of the help that is needed out there. The Clear Lake area, there is only 3 of us right now, and it extends from basically the Beltway itself all the way to Galveston. So 3 mentors in this area is not enough. So we're always looking for volunteers.
That's great. Well, and it sounds like that you go through a vetting process. You need to turn in your resume. You need to have some experience. The really cool thing I think about you as a mentor through SCORE is not only do you have your own business experience, but you also have experience using SCORE or going through the mentor program as a mentee, right? So you have a lot of experience around this particular program. And I think that's wonderful. So, how, from a volunteer standpoint, if somebody wants to be a volunteer mentor, do they also go to the website?
So they also go to the website through Contact Us. They can actually submit. There's a form. They can just to submit it online, and somebody from our head office will connect with them, or they can contact me as well. So I'm here to help. So they can contact me. My email is ibrahim.saleh@score.com. So that's basically just the email. Easiest thing is go to the website. The website is full of resources and it's a very user friendly as well. But just to go to the website and just to submit your application and somebody will contact you. They contacted me within the 48 hours.
I bet
So
they did.
yes, 48
We
hours
definitely
and
need
we
volunteers.
started right away.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Well, I think what you do is amazing. We need more people like you who can volunteer to help mentor our, new entrepreneurs that have been in business for a while. And for those of you who are out there and scared to ask for help, you shouldn't be. It's a great organization. It's very easy to get involved or engaged with a mentor. And those of you who want another place where you can volunteer your time, being a mentor is a great idea. So, Ibrahim, thank you so much for being on the show today. I appreciate you and I appreciate the service that you're giving back to our business community.
Thank you for having me and thanks for your service to the country and to our community as well.
Thank you very much. And that concludes this week's podcast of Serving the Community.